What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Neil K Trades or Neil K Trading. Today is just gonna have a quick trade recap. This is how I made $1,100 trading Nasdaq futures. This was in the course of 19 minutes. This was during class this morning, so I did not start trading up until about, I'm gonna say like 10:15 a.m. or like 11:15 my time. And the reason behind this was I had some computer issues today. Got to class, my laptop just gave me like a hard drive error. I had no idea what to do. Did a quick YouTube video, somehow fixed it. The issue came back up again. I don't have to go to get it serviced, but don't want to take too much time. Just want to jump right into the trade. Also, I do apologize for not posting. I had 2 exams this week, just finished today, so figured I would be able to do a trade recap right now. So let's just jump right into it. So today was a really weird day. Like, there were some pretty good shorts in the morning, like here, and there are pretty good shorts like earlier here, but it was just so weird how everything was moving today. So I kept my RR quite low. So this was a 1.16 RR, so nothing crazy. Had seen these daily lows get taken out. Got the inverse fair value gap on this candle. Got the IVG there. Price was so weird after I entered. Like, I got wicked in. I thought price would shoot back up, but I guess it was waiting for the 1150 macro to do anything. And yeah, I just set my stop loss at the swing low. Let the trade do its thing. Let it breathe. I was confident in the reversal, but the bias was so short today, so it was weird conditions. Like, this is the weirdest day I've seen in a long time. So got the tiny little inverse after taking out daily lows here. Created new daily lows right here. Had also this liquidity down here that we had taken out. Mark this out. Took out daily lows as well. So created new lows, inversed it, came back down. We retouched into these like levels, this drawn liquidity right here, and price started to quickly reverse up. Like, I'd seen these really large premium wicks to the downside, so I was confident that we were going to get the reversal, especially with this premium wick that was created here. So I did enter 2 contracts here, so drawdown was pretty heavy, not gonna lie, from my entry. So at the peak, yeah, 28 point drawdown off a that wasn't correct. Yeah, that was like 25 point drawdown. So if you don't know, 25 points is $500. So I was $1,000 in drawdown, but it's happened before. Wasn't really too scared. I was a little scared, I won't lie, but try to keep emotions as low as possible. So I was targeting these highs, like this drawn liquidity, just anything around this level right here I would have been happy with. I would have manually exited the trade if I saw signs of reversal. So we didn't end up getting that, so I did have partials set exactly at this level. So price came up 11 p.m. or the macro candle went in my favor, went up about 30 points give or take, took profits, made 600 there. But as you can see, we got very large red candle down. I would have gotten stop break even, but for the sake of some profits, I did exit the trade at this level right here. So in this 30-second fair value gap. I wasn't too confident that price would start to retrace, but I had seen this fair value gap get created, started to retest it, but this was a really good inverse to the downside, back to daily lows. Bias was bearish on the whole day, so I exited my trade there. So that was about a 1-to-1, and I took my partial, set stops to break even. Seen that we were quickly going to break even, so I just exited my trade there. So that was $700. I was a little greedy today. I wanted I wanted 1,000. Typically my daily profit target is 1,000, near there, so I was still a couple $100 off. So look for more entries here. Saw another inverse after taking out this draw on liquidity, these lows, took it out, created this fair value gap, inversed it, entered on the inverse. We did get slight drawdown. This was one contract, so I was only down about $400. I was 1 point away from getting stopped, like legit 1 point away from getting stopped out. That would have been kind of bummed me out. It would have only been up 300 on the day. But as you can see, the my time, Central Time, 11 p.m. or the 12 p.m. candle, the lunch candle, like it ripped. So I only wanted 300. So I did have take profit set at my typical BE level. While in a normal trade, I would have been targeting these highs. What ended up happening, took out those highs. So it would have been a really good trade. Would have been just under $1,000. So that would have been 1.7 on the day. But I do have a daily profit target of 1,000. So typically where I set my break-even level, I decided to exit the trade, as you can see. So this is really quick. This happened in 5 minutes. So yeah, this is like 9 minutes, 8, 9 minutes. I don't know, this was like, okay, no, 16, this was 16, 17 minutes, and this was another 5, so, I don't know, in the logs it said 15 minutes, but who knows, I'll get the accurate timings on the, video title. But yeah, I took profits at that break-even level, but for everyone's, for the content, for everyone's sake, I would have targeted anything here, like this, I feel like, if you're trying to target the high here, it's kind of unlikely to play out unless you're like really in a bullish market. In this case we weren't, so I would have targeted easy hanging fruit, lower draws. So I would have targeted 50 points, and 50 points would have been hit. As you can see, set stops to break even at this level, quickly move stops to break even, let price do its thing. I know it's only 5 points away, dump back down, good 30 points, so you would have only been up $400 on that, but very, very quickly reversed up back to the draw on liquidity. So that would have been a banger of a trade had I not decided to exit at my break-even level. But I'll take my 300, I'll take my 700 here, gonna walk away. But yeah, I just going over this part again, this was my break-even level. So like I said in the previous video, or like one of my previous videos, I do want to start taking 2 contracts, increasing my risk, and having partials at the break-even level and letting my runner run. So that was my break-even level, take a partial, move stops to break-even, and I got hit break-even. So even though I was like half right, I knew we would go to these draws. I was wrong about this. We didn't quite go up here up until a little later, but I'm at least getting rewarded for being half right. So I was rewarded like $500-600 here. Took another, like, took my exit, made like $200 near my break-even level. It was like 10 points away from break-even. It would have hit me out at break-even, because what I usually set break-even at $10 to cover commissions and fees. That way I get like $7 in my pocket for a break-even trade. It's a good Taco Bell run right there. I'm joking. But yeah, overall, good trades today. Really weird. Typically, I wouldn't trade like this, wanting that extra 300, but I was quite greedy today. As you can see, I almost did get stopped out, 1 point off. So use this as a lesson. Don't get greedy just because you didn't hit your profit target for the day. It can go south very quickly. So yeah, it was almost a 1 RR. It was a 0.8 RR, so it's a negative RR. So would not recommend doing that. But if I did target these highs, it would have been a positive RR, 2 to 1 RR. So really good, really happy with that. Can't complain. So yeah, that was the trade recap for today. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section. Do leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Learn from my mistakes. I don't only post my wins. If you guys look back, you can see my losses. I do have a near 80% win rate, so the losses aren't really too heavy, but I do try to post them whenever I get a chance, and I do try to post all my losses, but I don't know, here and there I'll forget to, because I don't know, I don't take losses too seriously, but I do screenshot them and journal them all the time. So do stay tuned. I have a video explaining how to pass a combine in 7 days, and the one I'm posting next is how to start journaling your trades in Notion. Same way I do. You have your confluences. Just try to speed up the process of journaling. Journaling shouldn't be a hard task. It should be easy, to the point. Shouldn't take you much time. Should be able to just boom, boom, boom. What are your confluences? IFEG, liquidity, CISD. Write them down. Write down if you're long or short, your contract size, comments, chart work, stress levels. I add for my own. Like, I like to see, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I put how stressed I feel. And typically, I've gotten quite good at, like, knowing if I'm really stressed. I know, like, when my heart starts racing, I'll become uncomfortable. Like, I'll be scared to take the trade. So if any of that arises, I'll put like an 8, 9. Like, if I'm really scared to take a trade, I know it's like an 8, 9. If I'm just like nervous that the trade won't hit TP, that's like a 6, 7. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. And if it's just like neutral trade, not really too stressed, it's anywhere 5 and below. So I'll put that down. But if I just have that thought in the back of my head, like, damn, this trade could lose, I kind of suck. Like, it's not like a big deal, but that'll be like a 2, 3 stress level. And sometimes stress is a good thing. Like, this is something I learned from high school. You have good stress and you have bad stress. So when the levels are higher, that's how I know it's kind of like a bad stress. It's going to affect my trade. But if it's like a 2 or a 3, that's how I know it's good stress. I'm not necessarily like scared, but that stress that's put on me helps me perform better. Just like if you're taking an exam, for example, you have that stress to want to do well, so you're going to prepare beforehand. And when you come into the test, you're going to be prepared. Just like trading, you're going to be prepared when you come to the charts, but you're going to have that little bit of stress that fuels you to want to do good. And that, in my opinion, is a good stress. So yeah, I'll have a stress level, trade score, all of that in the journal. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, leave a like, subscribe, be patient, be humble. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.